Have you ever walked alone on a dark road? Did you feel a sudden chill run down your spine? Yakshi wander in the night. They are tales meant to teach and to warn. The most famous of these stories is about a ghost, a Yakshi. Her name is Neeli. She is the spirit of the Kaliamkatu forest. Her story is one of great sadness and terrible anger. It begins long, long ago with a woman who was wronged in the worst way imaginable. Grandmothers tell it to their grandchildren on stormy nights. They speak of a beautiful woman with eyes like dark pools and a voice as sweet as honey. But they also speak of her ghost, a creature of pure terror. She waits in the shadows of the banyan trees and calls out to lonely travelers. Her legend is a haunting reminder that some spirits never find peace. They are bound to the earth by their pain and their desire for justice. This is her tale. Long ago, in a small village, there lived a woman named Neeli. She was not just beautiful, she was also very clever. Her mind was as sharp as a new blade. She belonged to a lower caste, but her spirit was noble and kind. Everyone in her village respected her. She had a gentle heart and was always ready to help. Her days were simple and filled with hard work, but she was happy. She saw goodness in the world and believed in the kindness of people. One day, a handsome man from a higher caste came to her village. His name was Nambudiri. He was a Brahmin priest, and he was immediately captivated by her beauty and intelligence. He began to visit her often, speaking to her with sweet words and promising that caste did not matter. Slowly, her heart opened. She fell deeply in love and believed every promise he made. She trusted him with her entire being, giving him her heart and her future without a second thought. Against all advice, Neeli agreed to run away with the man she loved. She packed her few belongings and precious jewels. She believed they were starting a new life together. She did not know she was walking toward a dark and terrible fate. Neeli and her husband traveled for many days through fields and over hills toward a place he called their new home. One evening, they reached a dense and lonely forest known as Kaliamkatu. The sun was setting. He pointed to a large, flat rock under a sprawling tree and told her to lie down and sleep. Trusting him completely, Neeli laid her child down beside her and placed her precious jewels under her head. She closed her eyes, dreaming of their new life. But her husband watched her. There was no love in his eyes. There was only greed. As she slept, the wicked Nambudiri picked up a heavy stone. His heart was as cold and hard as the rock. With a terrible finality, he brought the stone down upon Neeli's head. He did not stop there. He also ended the life of their tiny child and stole the jewels from under her head. He walked away without a single look back. Betrayed and murdered, Neeli's spirit could not rest. Her soul was torn from her body. Her deep love turned into a burning fire of hatred. Her gentle spirit transformed into something monstrous. She rose from the spot where she was killed, no longer the kind woman she once was. She had become a Yakshi, a vengeful ghost. Her only purpose now was to find the man who had destroyed her. Her sorrowful cries echoed through Kaliamkatu. Neeli's ghost was, honestly, a terrifying sight. She became a Yakshi, a female vampire from folklore. She could change her form at will. Sometimes she would appear as a stunningly beautiful woman, standing by the roadside at night. She'd wear fine clothes and smile sweetly. Her beauty was hypnotic. She'd target lonely men traveling through the forest, calling out to them in an enchanting voice. Maybe she'd ask for a little lime or a betel leaf. Her voice was sweet as honey. Men were drawn to her, unable to resist, and followed her into the dark woods. Once deep in the forest, her true form would be revealed. Her face twisted into a monstrous snarl. Teeth lengthened, nails became claws, sweet voice turned into a horrifying shriek. Men's blood froze. She attacked, draining them of life until nothing remained. Kaliamkatu became a place of terror. No one dared travel it after sunset. Stories of her victims spread far and wide. The path was abandoned. The forest belonged to her, a kingdom of shadows ruled by a broken heart. One day she finally found him, her treacherous husband walking through the area again. She appeared before him in her beautiful form, holding a baby, pretending to be lost and needing protection. He did not recognize her. His greed and lust stirred. He offered help, inviting her to walk with him. As Neeli led her husband away, A wise and powerful priest happened to be passing by. His name was Kadamathathu Kathanar. Kathanar could see what others could not. He saw the shimmering, ghostly aura around Neeli. He decided he had to intervene and save the man's life. Kathanar confronted Neeli and called out her real name, telling her to stop. Neeli was furious and unleashed all her powers. Trees shook, the forest trembled. But Kathanar held up his holy cross and began to chant powerful prayers. His faith became a shield. A mighty battle began, divine light against vengeful rage. Neeli threw everything she had, but Kathanar stood his ground. He could not destroy her. Her pain was too great, but he could contain her. He gave her a choice: take revenge on the Nambudiri, then submit to his power. Desperate for justice, Neeli agreed. She quickly dispatched her wicked husband, finally ending her long hunt. Then she turned to face the priest, ready to accept her fate. Kathanar led Neeli to a tall palm tree and performed a final, powerful ritual. To make sure she could never escape, he took a long iron nail and hammered it deep into the trunk. With the final blow, Neeli's spirit was trapped. Her reign of terror was over. The forest of Kaliamkatu was safe once more.